Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. For this video, we are going to learn about standard form. This is chapter 2, form 3. This is part 3. So our learning standard for this video, perform basic arithmetic operation involving numbers in standard form. So how are basic arithmetic operation involving numbers in standard form performed? So operation of addition and subtraction. So have a look at this example. Calculate the value of each of the following operation. State your answer in standard form. So this is the solution for question A. 2.73 times 3 times 10 to the power of 3 plus 5.92 times 10 to the power of 3. Since both here are equal value, so we just add the number in a bracket. So when we add these two numbers, it becomes 8.65 times 10 to the power of 3. So this is already in standard form. So this is the final answer for this question. Have a look at question B. Okay, both are same for this 10 to the power of 5. So we just add these two numbers in the bracket. But when we add these two numbers, it becomes 13.62, which is, this is not a standard form. So we have to change this to standard form first. 13.62 become 1.362 times 10 to the power of 1. Okay, so this is remain unchanged times 10 to the power of 5. So 1.362 times 10 to the power of 1 times 10 to the power of 5. These two, have you still remember chapter 1 indices, law of indices? So this is multiplication with same base. So we just can add this at the power. So 1 plus 5 is 6. So this is the final answer in standard form. Next, question C. So we have two methods here. Have a look at method 1 first. So as you can see, 10 to the power of 4 here and 10 to the power of 5 here, which is not equal. So we have to do something with this. So 10 to the power of 5 change to 10 to the power of 1 times 10 to the power of 4. Why we do this? We want the same value here. Okay, 10 to the power of 4. So here also 10 to the power of 4. So the first number remain unchanged. For the second number, 2.17 times 10 to the power of 1 equals to 21.7. This one remain unchanged. You just write here times 10 to the power of 4. Now both are same value. So we can plus the two number in a bracket. So when you plus these two number, it becomes 28.72. This is not in standard form. So we have to change this to standard form first. So it becomes 2.872 times 10 to the power of 1. Again, this is law of indices. We can plus the power. So the final answer will be 2.872 times 10 to the power of 5. So this is the first method. Have a look at the second method. So just now we changed 10 to the power of 5 to 10 to the power of 4. Now we want to change 10 to the power of 4 to 10 to the power of 5. Okay, so what we are going to do, 10 to the power of 4 equals to 10 to the power of negative 1 times 10 to the power of 5. So that when we plus these two numbers, negative 1 plus 5, it becomes 4. Okay, so this is for the first number. The second number remain unchanged. So 7.02 times 10 to the power of 1, 10 to the power of negative 1 equal to 0.720 times 10 to the power of 5 plus this number remain unchanged. So I think I want to use pen so that it's easier for you to see. So next, now both number have equal value 10 to the power of 5. So the number we just add in a bracket. So 0.702 plus 2.17 equals to 2.872 times 10 to the power of 5. So this is already in standard form. As we compare these two methods, the first method have a long way to solve, but the second method only a few steps to get the final answer. So it is up to you which method you prefer. Okay. Next, question D. Okay, for the first method, the 10 to the power of 6 change to 10 to the power of 5. So 1 times 10 to the power of 5. So 10 to the power of 1 times 10 to the power of 5. When we add these two power, it becomes 6. So actually we want both equals to 10 to the power of 5. So next, 9.45 times 10 to the power of 1 is 94.5 times 10 to the power of 5 minus 3.24 times 10 to the power of 5. So since this is minus, so we minus both number. So 94.5 minus 3.24 equals to 91.26 times 10 to the power of 5. So this is not in standard form. So 91.26 change to standard form. It becomes 9.126 times 10 to the power of 1 times 10 to the power of 5. So we just add the power because the base are equal. So this is the final answer. For method 2, for 10 to the power of 5 here, we change to 10 to the power of negative 1 times 10 to the power of 6. So this one, we want both equals to 10 to the power of 6. Next, 3.24 times 10 to the power of 1 equals to 0.324. So now both are 10 to the power of 6. So we just minus the number. So this is already in standard form. So it's up to you which method you prefer to solve the exercise. Next, example 12. Calculate the value of each of the following operations. State the answer in standard form. So this is the solution for A. This one for power equals to negative number. So both are in 10 to the power of negative 3. So we just plus the number. Since this is not standard form, so we change this to standard form. It becomes 1.282 times 10 to the power of 1. So for this, we just use law of indices. Since this is multiplication, we can plus the power. So this is the final answer. So this is for question A. Next, question B. So we have two methods here. The first method, we change 10 to the power of negative 4 to this. We want both equals to 10 to the power of negative 5. So here, 1 plus negative 5 equals to negative 4. Next, we solve this. 8.21 times 10 to the power of 1 equals to 92.1 times 10 to the power of negative 5. This number remain unchanged. So next, both number are equal value of 10 to the power of negative 5 here. So we just add the two number in the bracket. So 83.59 times 10 to the power of negative 5. So this is not standard form. So change this to standard form. It becomes 8.359 times 10 to the power of 1. So next, we just plus this two number. Okay, so this is the final answer. For method 2, we change this to 10 to the power of negative 4 because we want equal to this value, this number. So negative 1 plus negative 4 equals to negative 5. So next, this number remain unchanged. 1.49 times 10 to the power of negative 1 equals to 0.147 times 10 to the power of negative 4. Since these two numbers for both number are equal, so these two numbers we can plus in a bracket. So the final answer are already in standard form. Okay, so next question C. So the first method, we want it become 10 to the power of negative 6. So we do something here. So 10 to the power of 1. So 1 plus negative 5 equals to, 1 plus negative 6 equals to negative 5. This number remain unchanged. Next, 2.3 times 10 to the power of 1 equals to 23. Now both have the same value, 10 to the power of negative 6. So we can minus these two numbers in a bracket. Then we will get 18.4. This is not in standard form. So change it to standard form. It becomes 1.84 times 10 to the power of 1 times 10 to the power of negative 6. This is remain unchanged. We just change this number 18.4 to standard form. So this is law of indices. We just plus the power. So 1 plus negative 6 equals to negative 5. So this is the final answer. For second method, we change 10 to the power of negative 6 to this number so that we have this value equal with this value. Okay, so 4.6 times 10 to the power of negative 1 equals to 0.49. So now both are 10 to the power of negative 5. So we just minus these two numbers in a bracket. And we minus this number. The answer will be 1.84 times 10 to the power of negative 5. So this is already in standard form. So this is the final answer. Okay. I really hope you understand. So this is your homework, mind test 2.2b. Okay. So that's all for this video. Thank you and see you in the next video.